We are getting new voice actors. I think there's a high percentage chance that everybody is gone, including Colleen O'Shaughnessy, including Colleen O'Shaughnessy, including Colleen O'Shaughnessy, including Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I don't know what to say. I promise it's not my fault the Tom for Tales campaign. It only related to the movie. It wasn't for the games or anything like that. I promise, I'm sorry, it's not my fault. Don't attack me. Jesus Christ, guys. A lot of stuff has been happening in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog voice acting and voice direction and the franchise as a whole and the creatives behind it. It seems like everything is changing and even more news before I wanted to film this video. So it's actually kind of good. It gives me more things to talk about. I'm sure almost all of you guys know the news by now. A lot of people have been commenting it, like Ricardo, Colleen, everything's happening, why aren't you talking about it? Because one, I don't want to give you guys 100 videos on every single voice actor who announces that they aren't voicing the character anymore. And two, I came to a conclusion that for whatever reason a lot of people haven't. Ever since Roger announced that he would be departing from the role of Sonic, I automatically thought, okay, that means everybody's gone. They're not just going to get rid of Sonic and have Knuckles and Tails and Eggman and everybody else stay. There's going to be an entirely new voice cast, because this has happened before. It happened from the Dreamcast to 4Kids era, then the 4Kids era to the Meta era. We need to come up with a new name for that, guys. Meta era, I don't rock with that. And now this Meta era into whatever stupid name the Sonic fanbase comes up for it next. They're not just gonna get rid of one or two cast members. It's going to be a complete shakeup. If you get rid of Sonic, you have to get rid of everybody else. Colleen O'Shaughnessy confirmed on Twitter when somebody asked, hey, will you be voicing Tails in Sonic Prime? She said, nah. Now you think that, okay, that might be the end of it. That might be what sends people to thinking that it's everybody. No. A lot of people, when I tweeted out, yeah, thank you, Colleen, for everything. I really appreciate your work. You were great, Tails. They were like, oh, she didn't confirm it for the games, but I thought by proxy it just meant the games. They're not going to get different voice actors for the games and the show. In fact, in a follow-up tweet when somebody asked if she would be voicing the characters in the games and the movies, she crossed her fingers. So that means no, she would know by now. Colleen is not voicing Tails anymore. I think we need to settle on that fact. Don't get me wrong, Colleen was a great Tails, and I feel like I haven't specified my feelings on her Tails because I started this whole Tom for Tails thing for the movie, which was a joke. And a lot of people thought I disliked Colleen's interpretation of Tails, that I didn't like her as a voice actress. No. When the official announcement comes out, I'm gonna repost my tweet because a bunch of people were really mad at it for whatever reason. But in that tweet I stated, Colleen is the best Tails voice actress. I truly believe that. She's amazing. She balances that perfect tone of a young boy's youthful energy, innocence. Her comedic delivery is really good. Honestly, when Kate Higgins, who was the voice of Tails for only like 2 or 3 games, people thought that was the peak. They're like, oh, this is the best Tails. But then Colleen took over. For whatever reason, I don't know what happened with Kate Higgins. She just stopped voicing Tails, but it is what it is, because we got Colleen, and she's done an amazing job, and I think she's honestly better than Kate Higgins. I think she gives a lot more personality to Tails. Kate Higgins' Tails was good, but I think Colleen just took it to the next level in terms of personality. Specifically in Sonic Boom, when I think of these voice actors, I think of Sonic Boom because those were good performances. They're very limited with what they can do in a game like Forces. I just want to state that. I want to state that I loved Colleen's Tails, and that honestly, guys, for the people who are still like, well, maybe there's still a chance that she'll be Tails into the games, I'm sorry, guys, it's not gonna happen. They're cleaning house, and it's further evidence from another voice actress, Cindy Robinson. Some of you guys know that Cindy Robinson has been voicing Amy for a very long time. Almost the same amount of time as Roger, if not the same amount of time, actually. She's just had, less credits because she's been in less games. Cindy Robinson has actually had the strangest trajectory out of any actress or voice actor, period, when it comes to the Sonic franchise. People hated her Amy in the very beginning. They were like, oh, she sounds like Minnie Mouse, it's too high pitched, it's so annoying, I hate it. People were really mean to her, and I was like, okay, she's not my favorite Amy, but it was a little excessive. But then Boom started happening, and things started changing. Her voice was a little more calm and tame and wasn't so over the top. She was finding her groove with her interpretation of Amy, and she became the best Amy voice actress. I'm sorry, guys, I know there are other Amy voice actresses out there. They've all done an amazing job, but as time went on, I think she honestly listened to criticism, or the vocal direction just changed over time, and it just became so much better. She's honestly my favorite Amy voice actress. This new cast that came along during the 2010s, they did an amazing job, and it's like she just found her groove. But I hope the next voice actress who takes over, yes, we'll get to that, can replicate it, because she also confirmed that she will no longer be the voice of Amy Rose. Very, very sad. This came late last night. I did not want to upload multiple videos, and I did not want to be filming at 10 o'clock. My parents would kill me. I also have school in the morning, so. Remember guys, I'm still a young boy in high school. Somebody asked her in reply to a tweet that she put out under Roger's departure, and Alan the writer, who's an awesome dude by the way. He wrote Sonic Boom episodes. She stated when somebody asked, hey, are you gonna be reprising her role as Amy, or is it just like Roger and Colleen leaving? And she specified, no, I'm leaving too, along with my compadres, and that's what sent people into a tailspin. She wasn't like, no, I'm not going to be voicing Amy in Sonic Prime. She said, no, I'm leaving along with everybody else. We're not voicing these characters anymore, so they're gone. It's very sad because I grew very attached to these voice actors and actresses because they've been voicing these characters for so long, and they've been honing in on their craft, trying to improve, trying to listen to criticism, trying to become the best versions of these characters that they can be, give the best performances they can do. Sure, some actors have had it easier than others, like Colleen. Colleen had it from the very beginning, but Roger started warming up to people. Cindy started warming up to people. I think everybody liked Travis Willingham's Knuckles because it sounded just like Dan Green's. The Sonic fan base can be very picky, and they can be a little disrespectful sometimes to like certain people. I'm guilty of that. I'm an absolute jerk to Pon Taffengraph, but I've tried to respect some of these people as much as I could. I believe they did a great job, including Cindy and Colleen, who I want to focus on the most in this video because this video is centered around their characters no longer being in these games, and they're no longer portraying these characters, and we're getting new voice actors. And I just want to state, along with this means everybody's gone, guys. It's not me confirming that they're gone, because it's not like every voice actor who's voiced a Sonic character who was cast by Sega 10 years ago called me and was like, yo, I'm not voicing Sonic anymore. But the writing is so clearly on the wall, but people just want to look away from it. And I know it's hard to come to those terms and accept the fact that things are changing, but everybody will be gone. Shadow will have a new voice actor, Silver will have a new voice actor, Blades will have a new voice actress, Rouge will have a new voice actress, everybody's getting a new voice. Somebody specifically asked Colleen, are you going to be in Sonic Prime? And she said no. So people were like, oh, it's just Sonic Prime. She might still be Tails in the games. But then they asked, hey, are you going to be doing it? And she's like, I don't know. It's not happening, guys. The actors who portray these characters in the games will portray them in Sonic Prime. That's why I believe that this news is all breaking out, because they have to start recording lines for Sonic Prime. They have to start recording lines for the new game. These new voice actors and actresses are going to be incredibly busy, and they have to tell these actors, yeah, sorry, we're not going to renew this contract, or hey, we're going to go a different direction. The thing I'm concerned about the most is that we should treat every single person who is brought on to this series with the utmost respect. People were not very nice to Roger. I wasn't in the fan base, obviously. I was like 7 when all of that stuff was going on. But from a distance and looking back at some of that stuff, there were harsh words said, and I think we should treat these new people with as much respect as we've been treating the current cast that's just leaving. Who these people will be, we still obviously don't know. Aside from me being the apparent frontrunner for Sonic now. Is it gonna happen? Probably not, but that'd be cool. Hashtag Ricardo for Sonic. Let's try to make it happen. Sonic, Tails, Amy being confirmed to no longer be voicing these characters. It should just be obvious that everybody else is not going to be voicing them either. I just want to say how it is. I put money on it. So we have a lot to look forward to, but with that, guys, that is the news for today. Colleen O'Shaughnessy and Cindy Robinson have confirmed that they will no longer be voicing their characters. While Colleen didn't explicitly say, I am no longer voicing Tails in anything, she will not be voicing Tails in Sonic Prime, and she is very uncertain about her future when it comes to anything else related to Tails. With Roger also being completely gone as the character, it can be interpreted that every single character is getting recast. The only one I could see staying is Eggman. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I'm not saying it will happen. I would like it to happen. I'd like for him to stay. Mike Pollock's amazing. He's stuck around. He's continued to voice this character, so I don't see any reason why he would be recast, but there is the potential. I'm not ruling it out, guys. I'm just preparing you. It could happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to follow my social media. Links to my Twitter and Instagram are in the description below. You can stay tuned for updates on my life and future content. And most importantly, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. As I stated, We have a lot of content in the works that you guys are going to love. After today, I'm sure we'll be the first to get to every bit of news. It's just, I don't want to flood you guys with these little videos about each actor who gets replaced. I'm trying to keep this daily thing going. Hopefully we can. Hopefully there's enough to talk about. But there's no better time to be a Sonic fan, and there's no better time to subscribe to this channel. So if you want to join our family, make sure to do it. The support has been amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Woo!